it's Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Today's question is, what is internal family systems? So IFS, sometimes also referred to as parts work. It's an idea in psychology and in therapy that I have found really helpful, and I want to break it down for you and tell you just a little bit about what it is. So it's the idea that we are all made up of all these different parts. So many different parts make up who we are as individuals. Each of us individually has, our executive parts and our nurturing parts and little kids inside of us and like the scared parts of us, the brave parts of us. The At least the way I have done this. Now, I'm not an expert again, not a therapist, not somebody who actually knows what I'm talking about here, but as a regular person approaching this, what I like about it and how I use it is that if I think about parts of myself and I put characteristics around them, age, name, identity factors, around that part of me, then it lets me think about that part of myself as in a different way, and lets me relate to myself differently. And that helps with self-love. It helps with processing through trauma issues. It helps with feeling less lonely and feeling less like I am all alone all the time, which I think is a common feeling for people to feel just really alone. And IFS helped me to feel less alone by myself. So for me, what this looks like is, for example, one of me is professional me. The me that sits down at my desk, gets my work done, moves through all of those things, the executive function kind of boom, boom, boom through tasks. Task organizer, Leela, that is one of me. Another one of me is a scared, crying little girl who is afraid of the world, who's just so scared. And then she has her own specific name. So when I start to feel feelings coming up that are from that scared little girl, then I know, oh, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here with me. And I find myself not even wanting to tell you her name because I really value her and nurture her and protect her, that particular part of me. There's another part of me who I call Princess, who is the girl that never got what she wanted. The frustrated little girl who is just like, me, my turn. It's my turn. Let me. Or I want that pretty dress. Or I want to go to the park. I want to play. Let me play. Nobody ever lets me play. That kind of person. And so having that persona around it, having that like characterization around it, one, it lets me do what I just did there, where I step into it and I embody it for a second and I feel it and I welcome it into me. And that feels really good. That feels like releasing that frustration that is stuck in my mind. But it also lets me have that conversation. So like the mommy me can have a conversation with Princess that is like, oh, I hear you, honey. I understand. Yeah, you're feeling really frustrated about that. Tell you what, we're gonna go get ice cream after we're done with our presentation. So balancing the parts of the self, but also I can look at those parts of myself and parts of myself that I would feel didn't deserve love. I can look at and say, oh, wow, no, that part of me really does deserve love. And I do love that part of me. I do love my little princess who is looking out for what she wants. And of course, there are deeper things. As a kid, I wasn't able to be that kid and, stuff like that. There are also parts of me that are like dark and mean, and parts of me that are really, really sexy, and parts of me that are really not sexy. Parts of me that are, really nurturing and caring, and parts of me that are cruel. These are not things that I would necessarily be in real life, but they are things that are part of me, and honoring them helps me to love myself better and helps me to see myself better and helps me to acknowledge who I am, who I really am authentically, instead of who I want to be or who I think I should be. And that I think is super valuable. So I'd encourage you to look into internal family systems if it's something that you have any curiosity about. It's been interesting for me and been really a fun part of both my kink journey and my psychological journey. So thanks very much. Appreciate you listening. Have a great day. Proud Poly Kinky Queer Slut is art. It is made for entertainment purposes only. I am not a subject matter expert on any of the topics discussed. Please do not rely on anything presented here as fact. Think for yourself, do your own research, make your own decisions. To submit a question, please email kinkyqueerslut@gmail.com.